welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura. Today is rubber stamping, but first I started reading Alice Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. So I bought this book the other day and I was like, oh, I have a whole bunch of Alice in Wonderland papers and stamps and everything. So I wound up in the middle making a mess out of my desk, but I'm in the middle of making a junk journal in the Alice Wonderland theme. So here is what I got so far. So here is my Alice in Wonderland golden book. I'm following a tutorial from the Boho Suitcase. I've made this before following her guidelines. So I have fabric that I put on the outside. I'm in the middle of making the signatures right now. I have the book already dismantled and sewn, so I already stitched up all that, and now I'm trying to get the signatures put together now. So also I am making envelopes. So I brought my punch board here and I'm going to make an envelope with you as well. So I already made two. So I was like, I better videotape this. So I made two envelopes already. So I'm going to make two more. So I have this paper and this paper. And I'm going to, I already cut this to a 24 centimeter square, which comes out to 9.5 square. And I'm going to put it in the punch board at 4 and punch. And I'm going to score, and then I'm going to turn it and line this little thing up with the score mark, and I'm going to punch again and score and flip it, line again with the line, punch, score, and one more time, line it up, punch, score. And then what you do on this side is you corner around the edges. So I'm going to corner around the 4 edges and one more, and then after that we are going to throw this part out, so that's in the garbage, and you fold up the big part and use my bone folder to crease it, and then I'm going to fold the end and fold the other side in, and then I use my Tombow adhesive just on the edge there. Okay, and then that closes the envelope up, and then this side I'm just going to leave open, but I'm going to close it and use the bone folder. So I will make another one off camera. So I have 4. I'm making 4 signatures. And what Boho Suitcase does, she puts this in the center of the signature. So it makes a pocket and you could store stuff inside. So I'm going to do one more. So I have 4 because the book is going to have 4 signatures. I'll be back. Okay, so I have all my signatures in here. However, I do still need to get them into the book. I am not going to follow Boho Suitcase because I like to have my pages where I could take them out. So I have 4 signatures. There are 10 pages in each signature. I have the books in here, the original book from the golden book in here as well. And what I'm going to use is this elastic cord that I got from Amazon. I bought these really large, it's 70 meters, big roll of elastic tape. I bought them in white, black, and brown. So I have 3 different spools, and I figured I would go with the white. I could go with black, but I think the white will look better on the spine. So I'm going to just share how I do this. I am going to take it and make it double the size of the signature. So I want it to go up and around and down and up and a little bit more so I can actually tie a knot. So how do just do it this way. So double the length and go down, and I am going to cut, that should be enough. I'm going to cut a little bit more about here so I have that much to go up and around. So what I'm going to do is wrap it in the center of the spine here, and then I'm going to wrap it around the spine. Hopefully I get that in the camera. And I'm just going to take it and put a knot in the center here. Yes, I probably made it too big, but I could just move it up. Now you can put beads or charms or anything on it. I'm just going to make a knot. What am I doing? I'm making a knot. A double knot. So you knot it once and knot it again. All right, so I just have a knot there. I can hang a bead. See how I have a lot down here? I could put a bead down there if I wanted to, or I could bring it up a little bit so you don't have that. You could also bring this on the outside of your spine and bead it as well on the outside instead of having it on the inside. So now I'm going to do that with all, you have this on the outside like that. You could put beads if you wanted to, but I didn't do that. I'm going to put the rest in and I'll be back. Okay, so I have all the 4 signatures in the journal. I like doing it this way because I could take my pages out and use my sewing machine. I also can stamp. And yeah, so here is the first signature with using Alice in Wonderland papers. And yeah, so here is the book. Yes, I put the book pages still in the books, which is cool. This is lined paper that I bought and printed from a digital. And this I bought from Amazon, so I don't have to tea dye my pages. So I bought a whole pack. And then Alice in Wonderland paper. And continue. And I just tried to alternate the paper with line paper and blank paper. So here's the envelope that I made. You can put things in the envelope, and that's in the center, and then it just continues. And I put the book pages in the first signature and the third signature. So here is signature 2. With the envelope in the middle. And then we will get to signature 3. Here is signature 3. And here's the remainder of the book, of the story. And then the last signature doesn't have the story in it. So only 2 signatures have the story. And here's the last signature. Again, I put 10 pages in each signature. And I ran out of paper, so I put a shorter piece in here, and I thought that matched. So put that there, and then an envelope in the center, and that is it. So right now the book does close, but once you start putting stuff in it, it's not going to close. So I made a closure with a button. I just used the same elastic that I used for the spine, and I threaded it through and then knotted the end, and then this will go like this. and the back part wraps around, and you grab this part here and it will wrap around the button and it holds it closed. So as the book grows and I put stuff in it, because this is going to get fat and chunky. Right now it's really thin because there's nothing added to it. But once it grows, that's what I'm going to be using as a closure for it now. Okay, so we are supposed to be doing rubber stamping. So since I have my Alice in Wonderland book out, I have a whole bunch of, actually a few rubber stamps here that I want to use. So I bought this one, which is from Stampera, and it's a Wonderland set that I want to use in my journal. And then I also have these stamp sets in here. Oops. I got a clock one, and I believe I got these from Amazon. These are all clocks, and more clocks and some keys to go in the Alice in Wonderland theme. I got some die cuts that go with my book. I got some other agenda stuff in here that I don't even know what's in here, but everything's Alice in Wonderland themed. And I had it all stored away because I wanted to make an Alice in Wonderland book. I have some washi tape. I have some embellishment stickers and die cuts and stuff. I also have these. These are die cuts as well for scrapbooking. So my whole goal is to use rubber stamps today. I also have some ribbons. So I have these ribbons that I have an Alice in Wonderland theme. Oh, I have some Snoopy in there that's not supposed to be in here, but yeah, so that's that. Let's do let's do a page with using my rubber stamps, I guess. And I have to clean up my mess before I could do anything. Okay, so since I read only the first chapter of the book, the first chapter is called The Rabbit Hole, Down the Rabbit Hole. I found this thing that I want to use on the page, and I also want to use, actually, do I want to do a 2-page? No. The bunny. Okay, well, let's just try to do something on the page. I want to use the clock because the first thing is she sees the bunny and the bunny says, I'm late. So I want to put this on the page. So let's stamp. Hopefully I can stamp these out. I wonder if I should stamp on the page or should I stamp? You know what? I'm going to stamp on regular paper, and this way I'll cut it out just in case it doesn't stamp properly. Yeah. So let's do that. And hopefully I can get the whole thing to stamp. It doesn't look like it's getting all the... Alright, so I'm going to do it this way. Won't fit. It's not going to fit. Oh, that's cool. All right, so I'm going to stamp a few of these and I'll cut them out. Okay. And I also got Drink Me. I think I'm going to stamp Drink Me because I did get up to that part. And I think that's as far as I read today. So, will I have enough room? I have these Drink Me ones. trying to use as much paper as I can here. I think it will fit on the top. And then I'll just cut it out. There you go. Drink me. Okay. I need baby wipes to clean my stamps. I just get these either at ShopRite or at the Dollar Tree. I try not to spend too much on the baby wipes. So Dollar Tree is fine. It's going to stain because I used black ink. Alright, so I'm just going to put these out. And I'm going to cut these out. Okay, so I have this stamp set from Ali Edwards. I'm going to use the word start or begin. Because I did start the book and I did begin. I'm going to do start. So we'll do the word start. And I'm going to stamp that in black. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so this is the page I'm going to put in my journal. It says May 9th, 2023. Read chapter 1. Start. I did the bunny here. I stamped the bunny here. I stamped the clocks and I cut them out. I stamped the drink me. I cut that out and put it on the page. So this is going to go into my journal. So yeah, here's my journal. I am going to stick it. I think I had it as the first page. So I'm just going to stick this right in here. And yeah, so start. Yep. So that's all done. Now I just have to journal in my my 100-day journal. Okay, so I cut out my number 76 and then I lost it somehow. I don't know where I put it, and I'm not going to print a whole new page just for the number 76. So I just wrote 76 and rubber stamping on the bottom of the page. So I had leftovers, these from my page, so I'm going to want to use those on the page. I stamped this girl. I want to color this in. I stamped this bunny. My idea, I took out the page so I could lay this flat. So we can lay that flat and then I could stamp on it. Alright, so what I want to do is use this stamp set. This is all clocks and I want to just do the whole background in clocks. So I think I'm going to go with, maybe I should do two different colors, different sizes. Alright, I'm going to go with this one first. And put that there. And I'm going to stamp it in black. And then I'm going to do it, I'm going to stamp it and then double stamp it. So stamp, then you get a little bit of a lighter stamp. Oops. All right. Stamp here and stamp here. I gotta remember to stamp. Stamp and stamp. This way you get a dark and a light. Dark. And let's get a light one up there. Okay, so that is good. I have these hearts on this other stamp set. I have this stamp set here. And I want to use these hearts, but I want to use a different, like a light blue. Let me grab a light blue. Okay, I pulled out Weather Wood, and it's kind of like a bluish color. So I'll stamp the heart in that color. It's probably going to come out like a gray, but I just want to put hearts. Yeah, it looks gray, but just filling up the page. All right, so that looks good. Clean my stamp. Okay, so I'll put that away. That goes on here. All right, so now I want to color this girl's, Alice's dress, and I'm gonna put this here somehow. I pulled out my watercolors, so I have my watercolor pencils. You gotta see what my desk looks like. It's a mess. I have Zena Color watercolor. There's 120 watercolor pencils, so that's what I'm going to be using. And I have them in all different. I want to do her dress in like a light blue. So these pencils, hopefully I don't come off in trays. So I want to go to the blues, which is this. So usually she wears a light blue. Where's my book? She wears a light blue dress with white. And she has blonde hair. So let's do a light blue. We'll go with this. And I'm just going to color it in light blue. She has white stockings. I need a beige color for the skin. Is it this one? This I'm using for the skin. All right, and then she has yellow hair. Skin and yellow hair. Let's just do yellow. Oh, and the rest of her dress. And which blue did I use? This one, I think. That's part of a dress. Okay, and let's do yellow hair. Okay, and then I'm just going to use my water brush to color it in. I think I'm going to cut her out. No, I'm going to do a border around her, I think. Trying to find a piece of paper to clean the brush. Okay, so she's all done. Do I cut her out? I think I'm going to do a border around her. If I can find this pen. I have a 1.5. I'm just going to do a box around her. Okay, and I have my distress. I'm gonna distress her. I'm gonna use the weathered wood. I have my thing here. I'm just gonna do it like this. A little wet still. Alright, so that's done. And now I gotta do the bunny. There's no picture of the bunny on here. What color is the bunny? Alright, let's look in the storybook. And that's the bunny there? I don't know. Hold on. Is the alien in the story here? He's white. There's the bunny. He's white and purple. He has a purple jacket on. And like gray pants. But he's a white bunny. So just leave him as is. Can leave him as is. Maybe color his coat. I'm gonna color his coat. Let's color his coat a purplish color. Purple. This one? Like a pinkish. I'm gonna do it the pink. Alright, let's do his coat. I don't know if that's his belly. Alright, let's do it in blue. It's part of his shirt, I believe. I'm going to do... And he's white, so I'm going to leave him white. And color it in. Okay. So we're going to put her there. I'm going to put the clock there, a clock there, and then we'll put the bunny up here somehow. I'm going to cut the bunny out. Where's my scissors? Let's cut the bunny out. Okay. I'm being lazy. I'm going to just use my doodling. All right. Read. And we need the light blue. What is chapter 1 called? Let's see. Chapter 1 is the book that I'm reading. Down the Rabbit Hole. Down the Rabbit Hole is chapter 1. Will I be able to fit it? Chapter 1. Chapter 1. Down the rabbit hole. All right, I think we are done. I just have to put the date, and if I can find my stamp. My desk is a mess. Anyway, I'm gonna put the date there. All right, so that's it. Let's spin the wheel for tomorrow. And we are sewing. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.